The loneliest chimp in the world just got the best surprise, a hug from a new friend. Ponzo has been by himself for nearly 3 years, finding himself alone after his wife and children died on the island where they were abandoned by a medical testing company decades ago. For years a nearby villager named Germain has been Ponzo's only company, visiting him every so often to bring bananas and bread, the chimp's only source of food on the tiny island. It was clear how much Ponzo missed companionship when he was recently visited by Estelle Rabel-Land, the director of the Chimpanzee Conservation Center. The chimp immediately embraced Estelle in a huge hug and laughed as she reached out for him, his smile from ear to ear. For those who know Ponzo's backstory, his immediate ease and trust in humans might be surprising. Ponzo was one of 20 chimps, all between the ages of 7 to 11 years old, relocated to an island off the Ivory Coast after being used for testing by the New York Blood Center. The chimps, many captured from the wild, were used for hepatitis research. They were biopsied, anesthetized and chained by their necks to jungle gyms. After the tests were completed, the lab reportedly transferred the chimps to a string of islands, intermittently dropping off food and water because there was none in the chimps' new homes. 11 died within months after the relocation and the 9 surviving chimps were moved once again. Disease and hunger soon left only Ponzo, his mate, and their 2 children standing. But at the end of 2013 they died within days of each other, and Ponzo was now completely alone. Germain, who had been caring for the entire family, said Ponzo helped bury them. Although Ponzo had long been abandoned, the New York Blood Center was still caring for the 66 chimpanzees long after the testing program ended in 2005. But in May the NYBC announced it would be withdrawing all support for the chimps because of a breakdown in discussions with the Liberian government, according to the New York Times. A released statement said there was conflict regarding the government's own responsibilities for the chimpanzees, with the NYBC noting they had incurred millions of dollars of costs for their care. NYBC also claimed it never had any obligation to care for the chimps, contractual or otherwise. The Humane Society of the United States is currently supporting the chimps and trying to raise money for them. And a group called SOS Ponzo is trying to do the same for the poor lonely chimp, already surpassing its goal of €20,000, all of which will be used for Ponzo's care. The funds will help provide feeding, enrichments and urgent vet care for Ponzo, according to the GoFundMe page.